Hi there, Fire Squad. So I'm going to take you through the kind of things you need to know about the best way to level up fast here in the Division 2. So there's no easy way of doing it. It is going to take a fair amount of time. However, because the amount of XP you get for missions with higher ranks scales upwards, you get more XP, it's going to help you out going forward. So I'm going to take you through some of the things that you can do to leverage that a little bit more. And one of the first things, as soon as you start in the game, is to go out picking up SHD tech. So you just want to go around following the little icons on the screen. You'll get these once you unlock safe houses. You'll get like maps for them, so you'll be able to see where they are. Pick those up, and once you've got 5, I think you need 5, fast travel back onto the White House and then head on over to the Quartermaster stores, and there are some perks that you definitely want in place to maximize the amount of XP you get, and they are these accolades over here. So make sure you unlock all of these. There's 5 of them, and once you've got them, you'll be able to pick up way more XP for every kind of kill that you do and for surviving in the game. And then what that means is when you do side missions like this Odia Tech Office, or when you do main missions, instead of just picking up the main amount, you'll pick up extra as you go. So I'm going to show you an example of this. So you can see in the top right hand corner, I've got around about 1400 XP, and I need to get to 6400. Now the side mission itself is only going to give you 1900 XP, so that wouldn't have been enough to level up. However, if you've got all of the accolades in place, it means you also get extra XP. So you can see I actually went up to 4800, which means I also got 1400 XP for all of the kills and surviving and all the accolade extra XP that I got. And it's a similar story for the main mission. So you can see I've only got 400 XP at this point. However, when I complete the mission by taking out Coyote Ugly, I pick up an additional 4,900, which should give me just over 5,000. But you can see I actually finished up with 9,900, so I must have picked up around about 4,000 XP from all the kills that have benefited from the accolades that I've picked up a little bit earlier in the game. Now obviously it's a little bit more complicated than that. Missions are not particularly short and they're not necessarily easy, so you need to make sure that you're leveling up your character as much as possible. Now this kind of happens a little bit automatically as you level up anyway. You get extra health. However, it's also a really good idea to kind of put on your best kit and keep changing your kits as much as possible. So anytime you pick up something new or buy anything from the shop that gives you a boost to your armor, it's definitely a good idea to get that on and keep scaling up as you progress. Another way to help you make missions that little bit easier and quicker to finish off is to make sure you've got somebody else with you. So either you're inviting a friend or you're calling in an ally. So you can send out a distress call simply from the map as you're heading to a particular mission location, and that'll give you a buddy that'll just make it easier to complete the missions a little bit quicker and without getting killed quite so much. Because ideally what you want is the accolade perk Survivor. So the longer you survive, the more XP you'll get. So if you can stay in the game for longer, then you will pick up more XP as you go. Finally, one of the other things to make sure you're making it through those missions relatively quickly is to make sure that you're maximizing your field proficiency caches. So if you've picked these up, you might not necessarily have even done anything with them. However, it's a good idea to, because you will get better tech for each time you level up. So you'll pick up one of these caches every time you level up. So then it's just a case of going in and picking them up. So go into character and you can see I've got 3 of them over on the right hand side. By going into them, I can then open up each of the different caches and I will get different tech and different gear for each one. And they're all scaling for the level. So it's definitely worthwhile unlocking them after each level up. Now there's one or two other things that you can do. They're little things that you can do to make it easier to make it through missions. So one of them is another perk. So make sure that you've got as many battle armors that you can take into every mission. They'll help you make it through a little bit better. Kind of other things that you can do is getting extra grenades. They'll help you get through. Unlocking the skills. So all of those things are going to make it easier for you to make it through the missions. And with the accolades in place, it should only take you one side mission and one main mission for each time you want to level up. So that's it. That for me is the best way to level up fast in the Division 2. Hopefully it helps you out, and if it does, drop us a like below. You can also subscribe to the channel with the link on the left hand side, and hit that bell button if you want to get notifications for all of our videos as they come out. You can check out the merch in our shop with the links below that, and more of our videos on the Division 2 with the links on the right hand side. Leave any comments below and I'll catch you next time.